All right, a quick disclaimer. This collection of Google Ads guides is content that I produced from 2018 to 2021. Some of it you can still apply. Some of it is slightly outdated due to interface changes in Google Ads and Google Analytics, and some of it is an archive of how Google Ads worked previously. The first several dozen videos will be released for free on YouTube. The rest you can get instant access to, including the scripts, keyword lists, and files using the link in the description. I'm working on sharing all of my knowledge with you on advanced Google Ads marketing after being in this game for over 12 years. So if you like this content, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Leonidas here, and let's begin. All right, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to focus on marketing on YouTube, and this is going to be part of a 4-video series. So this is going to be the second video in the series, but part 1 as far as the marketing is concerned. And we're going to be using YouTube as the second largest search engine in the world to promote our business, our affiliate offers, and whatever else that we want to promote on YouTube that ultimately leads to conversions. So we're going to focus on our niche, which in this case is going to be the home renovations niche. We're going to set up our video campaign. We're going to set up the basic settings as well as the exclusions associated with YouTube. We're going to set up our demographics and the audience. We're going to develop our keywords. So in this case, it's going to be very similar to the search engine marketing. I'm going to cover quickly the topics theory. All right. We're going to connect our video to the campaign, and then we're going to create an ad for that video. We're going to set up our device targeting. We're going to look at our negative keywords as well as our regular keywords and how they'll end up looking like. And then finally, we're going to link YouTube, Search Console, and Analytics to Google Ads. And finally, once again, a review. So let's go ahead and begin. So welcome to our Google Ads interface. We're going to go ahead and make a new campaign. And this time we're going to make a video campaign. The campaign is going to be without a goal, so we want as much functionality as possible. In this case, we're going to name our campaign Home Renovations Search. So in this case, and the YT indicates YouTube. We're going to set our budget to $5 per day, so we can essentially learn the platform before we go full scale into the Google Ads. So $5 per day is fine. Delivery method, we'll set it to standard just so we can set the pace slowly when we're learning. And then for the networks, we only want to use search results. So we're going to disable YouTube videos. YouTube search results is when the video shows up within the search results when someone types in a query into YouTube, while YouTube videos is when it shows up during the video itself. So in this case, we're going to focus on search results for today. For languages, as always, for location, so in this case, I will set it to Toronto. Bidding strategy is fine. For content exclusions, in this case, because we're running search ads, content exclusions won't necessarily be an important thing. It only prevents your video from showing up on top of other videos that might have content that you don't necessarily want to show it on. But for search advertising, either way, your advertisements will only show up on search queries related to, for example, home renovations, which isn't exactly a profanity or violence heavy niche to be targeting on. So this will actually be used in a later tutorial, but not for now. So once the inventory type is finished, we'll just skip the next two because those are going to be irrelevant for search advertising. Then we're going to set up our ad schedule. We're going to select Monday to Friday. And in this case, we're going to have to actually select our hours. So we'll do 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. So if someone searches for our ad between these hours, it'll show up in the Google search results. Ad group name.
home renovations, bidding. So bidding should always start very low. So in this case, we're going to only bid 10 cents. Demographics. Now, if you're targeting the United States, these household incomes will be available. And for the home renovations niche, you typically want to target only the top 50%. But this is only available in certain countries, not at the moment in Canada. If it is available in your country or the offers that you're promoting, make sure you enable it. And for age, probably I don't want to target 18 to 24. So everything else should be good to go. And then for the audience, this is actually a really neat feature. We'll type in renovations. And you can see there's several audience targets you can actually select. So in this case, we'll have home renovations and renovating home soon and purchasing a home and recently purchased a home. So these 4 demographics or these 4 audience types will allow us to basically target certain people who are within the market for our offer. Now, it's not necessarily that you have to target these criteria, but it'll allow you to pinpoint to the people more specifically. And the next part we want to do is we want to do the actual keywords themselves. So as always, we'll do broad match modifier. And in this case, we'll do broad home and then renovation. So in this case, it can be house renovation or home renovation. And then we'll do bathroom renovation and then home remodeling. So in this case, you want to put in your keywords for your offer, but I'm going to limit it to these 6 keywords so we don't make this a super long video. For topics, the topic theory that I showed you in the intro PowerPoint is that if you select all of these topics, what will happen is that as long as there's a cross section for what someone is searching for with these keywords, then your ad will tell you which topics that video showed near or had a similarity with. So in this case, what I mean is that you'll be able to see impressions of the topics that Google assumes people are searching for. So if someone types in home renovations, for example, but Google thinks that home renovations niche is associated with the games niche, then obviously that's not something that you need. Let's say it's a home renovations for SimCity or The Sims, like a video game, then your ad will still show up in the search results. Now that's not something we want, so we want to see where our impressions are showing for topics, and then ultimately we're going to exclude these topics. So now we're going to add in our YouTube video. And there we go. So our YouTube video has been plugged in. And as you can see, the other 3 options, in-stream, bumper ad, and outstream, have been disabled. You can only do video discovery. So your ad will pretty much look like this. And for the headline, we'll type in home quote, question mark. So for whatever reason, the title is currently not displaying here, but your mobile ad will only show the headline, and it will only actually show about 23 to 25 characters. Anything beyond that will not show up in the ad, so it's irrelevant to type in more than 25 characters. And the description is also irrelevant because it will not show on the mobile version. So in this case, you can just type in keyword insertion, home renovation, copy that, paste it into the second line. And then for your ad name, we'll just name it A1. Save and continue. All right, so let's go ahead and go to our ad copy. So I'm going to quickly edit this ad. And as you can see, now the title displays properly. So I was having a little bit of an error there. So that's good to go. As you can see, the text ad in the ad itself is very, very limited. So you don't really need any more text than that. But you can see that the desktop ad will show more, but we only want mobile because we ultimately only want call traffic. We want people going to our website to make a phone call from their phone. The next thing we want to do is we want to set up our device targeting. So we'll go to device targeting and make sure to set the bids for computers and tablets to -100. All right, good. So now our ads will only show up on mobile phones. And we will go to our keywords. And here is our keywords. And if you've already built up a similar campaign on search, then you've already probably developed negative keyword lists. So what you should probably do is literally copy that list from your search campaign and paste it into this negative keywords campaign. All right, so you simply copy and paste it from the other one. So we'll do address, Lowe's, Home Depot. So keywords like that we don't want. And we'll go back to our video keywords. The unfortunate thing is that Google Ads will not show you search queries for video or display ads. So this is an unfortunate thing. I think they're just trying to get more money, but they're not going to show you the search queries for YouTube related ads and on the display network as well. So in this case, you're going to have to basically copy the negative keywords from your other search campaign and paste them into here. It's better to start off with a search related campaign and then transfer those negative keywords into your video campaign. That would be the best method of developing a video campaign. And finally, what we want to do is we want to link our Google Ads account to YouTube, to Search Console, and to Google Analytics. So in order to do that, we go to Tools. We'll go to Linked Accounts. And you can see here, we have Google Analytics. So you'll be able to gain additional information for your advertising campaigns. We have YouTube, and we have the Search Console. So feel free to link them all. If you don't want to link them, you don't have to, but I recommend doing it in order to get more information on your advertising campaign. So once again, we focused on our niche, which was the home renovations niche. We set up our video campaign. We set up the basic settings as well as the explaining a little bit about the always exclusions. We set up the demographics, and I explained how you should probably always target the top 50% depending on your offer, unless it's a very broad offer where many people are going to call, or maybe many people should be seeing your video ads. And we looked at the audiences. So there's certain audiences that Google has built up that it thinks are more likely to be associated with your product, for example. And this list will develop more and more over time, these audiences. We looked at our keywords. So once again, we did broad match modifier as well as broad match. So in that case, it would be mixed broad match modifier. We looked at topics theory. So for topics, we looked at how if we add the entire list, we can later on exclude it in order to make sure that our ads are not showing up on game related searches, for example. We set up our video ad copy. So in that case, we only need about 25 characters in the headline. Description 1 and description 2 weren't as important because we're only targeting mobile devices, and that's as much room as Google will give us in YouTube. We set up our device targeting to make sure that it only displays on mobile. We looked at negative keywords. So if you're building a video campaign, simply copy the negative keywords from your search campaign. And finally, I recommend linking your YouTube, your Search Console, and your Google Analytics to your AdWords account so that it allows you to optimize and increase ultimately your ROI. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you in the next video where we will show how to create a very similar ad, but in this case to put our video on top of another video in YouTube. So I will see you in the next video. Cheers.